Hello everyone, Master Misplays here, bringing you my fiance's amazing ice barrier deck profile. So, we got the structure decks, and this, as you have seen on the channel, a lot of the decks I run are 60 cards, which that means this is no different. This is a variant that I enjoy very much, and this is how I play it. I may eventually do an update to it, but for now, this is my build for it, for her. So, one Daisojo. I do like Daisojo. I feel like he's a very good card. I threw in a Reese the Ice Mistress. This card cannot be destroyed by battle with a level 4 or higher monster. The only bad thing is if they go into a Z or a Link, she doesn't really matter. General Grunard. Basically all of the generals. So Reho. One medium. I've been thinking of putting two mediums in here. I just haven't been sure. I've been thinking of also cutting General Guntala. But for right now, he is 2700. He is a very good beater, and his effect isn't too bad. I'm thinking of increasing this to maybe 2, but Barrier Statue of the Torrent. I notice everybody's Ice Barrier deck profiles are different, so just like mine will be different too. And I'm also running this Cataclysmic Circumpolar Chilbania. So this card is Fairy Water, and it says if a face-up water monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, then send a random card from your opponent's hand to the grave. You can only use this effect once per turn. If I did upgrade the deck at all, I would probably run a second one of her, because she is really good. And that's all for singles for monsters. For doubles, we've got 2 Zuijins, 2 Dance Princess, 2 General Waynes, 2 Deep Sea Divas. I do like Deep Sea Diva. I think it adds a lot to this deck. 2 Cryomancers, 2 Priors, 2 Defenders, 2 Spellbreakers, 2 Warlocks, 2 Hexes. For the triples, I'm running triple of the Speaker, and the best card in the deck, triple Revealer. So that is all I have for monsters at the moment. And keep in mind, this is a pure synchro build. No XZs, no totally awesome, no none of that. So for traps, we have Double Dimensional Prison. I just like this card. I've always loved it. I like running it. So Double Storming, being able to bounce back the opponent's creatures off of non-targeting also, which is really nice. Deals with a lot of troublesome monsters. Double Fiendish Chain, just stall out if I need to. 2 Heavy Storm Dusters. I've been thinking of replacing these with Twin Twisters, but for now, Heavy Storm Dusters can stay. And then, of course, 3 copies of Crackdown. I got the opportunity to use triple Crackdown on my brother-in-law, and I was able to synchro using his monsters, so that's the only reason I like Crackdown. For the spells, pretty self-explanatory. 1 Monster Reborn, just being able to pull back any synchro monster from my grave or anything like that really helps. Triple Freezing Chains. I feel like you should run this at either 2 or 3. I prefer it at 3. I think it is a really good card. Salvage. I don't like surface at all. I don't. I prefer salvage over anything, especially when it comes to water decks. Winds over ice barrier, triple of them. I've been thinking of cutting this to 2 for just better consistency. I want to see it, but I don't want to see it very much. And I don't mind it. I never use 3 in a duel, maybe 1 or 2. Mostly it's just ditch material to get off the secondary effect. One of my favorite cards that I also run with my Gishkis is Triple Moray of Greed. If I can open this with a bunch of water monsters that I can't use or don't really want to see, I can just shuffle them back and get a extra card off of it. So shuffle 2 waters, draw 3 cards. Not too bad. And if you play Ice Barrier, you have to run Triple Medallion. Self-explanatory. I love Medallion. Just like I like. I think this is better than Rhoda for Warriors. So that's just my honest to God opinion. I feel like it's better. So for the straight synchros, first of all, we have Duloran, King Tiger of the Ice Barrier. We have a Coral Dragon. Brionac. I'm running the auras. So White Aura Dolphin is actually one card that I enjoy because when it's destroyed, by battle or card effect, I can banish a water to summon it back as a tuner, which further extends out my plays a little more. Glacial Beast Iceberg Narwhal is incredibly nice. One Gungnir. I'm running Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. This actually came in clutch for me with my brother-in-law. He runs a lot of level 5 or higher creatures, so being able to have that ability to just shut off one creature per turn. It is very conditional because, as I said, it is once per turn, so you really got to pick your options. I'm also running Geomathmag Magma. I do like the ability of it. Scarlight to deal with special summon monsters. White Aura Whale, again, same thing. Destroyed by battle, destroyed by card effect, banish a water, summon it back as a tuner. So, level 8 tuner. One Stardust Dragon, self-explanatory. Ever since 5Ds, I'll just tell a quick story. I have thoroughly loved Stardust Dragon, and any synchro deck I play, I basically run Stardust. I don't care if I get judged for it. I don't care people hate it. I love Stardust Dragon. I do. I love the artwork. I love just the ability. It's one of my favorite cards, and I'll always go back to it. One Trishula. I'm thinking of running 2 at some point. Depending on if the consistency is fine, I'll leave it how it is. If not, then I'll upgrade it. One White Aura Bahamut. Again, 3,300. Kind of just basically a giant beat stick. This one is level 10, so it's really nice, but you need a tuner synchro monster in order to go into it. I've yet to summon it. Tuner synchro, so like your white auras or your coral dragon can be your cannon fire for it if you need it to. Because coral dragon and then one other thing will a level 4 non-tuner will go right into this for you. Final 2 cards I have. One Trishula's Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier, self-explanatory. I do like this card. I feel like this card does have a lot of potential to be very good, and I have a feeling a lot of people are going to try and break this card, which I hope they don't, because I have a feeling it'll get banned or limited or something. I run it at 1. I don't really feel like I'd ever go into a second unless I was running a card like Waking the Dragon, like right here. Like that would be the only time I would probably ever run 2. And the last card is a level 12 Geo Mathmech Final Sigma. Level 12, 3000, a tuner, non-tuner. Just very, very helpful. Unaffected by card effects, except Mathemech cards while in the extra monster zone. If this card in the extra monster zone battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts is doubled. If this card, So, it's really nice to pop this, the level 12 off before this. Because if you go second and you can hit this off and it's unaffected by card effects, you can run into something, deal double damage, which is really nice. But if you can, you go into this, minus their attack out, or cut their attack in half, summon your Trishula with 33. If you can somehow, some way to go into him in your extra monster zone, with him in your extra monster zone, now you've got 6,000 damage. 633 if you do another 0. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy this deck. I think it's really good. What's good about it is you can really turbo out a lot of these synchros very fast if you play the cards right. What's bad about the deck is that it is a 60 card double sleeved deck, so it is very, very wonky sometimes, especially with all the monsters that I do run. It is, I do agree with anybody watching this video who's thinking it. This is a very big deck, very different build from everybody else's, but it's mine, and my wife thoroughly enjoys seeing me play it. So, and it is a good deck. I don't argue with it at all for what it does and how it plays. My wife needed a ability to get over a lot of high level creatures that I have and a lot of the decks that I play. With Zero Dragon of Trishula, she has that out. And by the way, this thing, when it's summoned, is not targeting. It banishes 3 cards. You can banish up to 3 cards your opponent controls when it is Synchro summoned. That is not targeting. That does not destroy. So therefore, that is an out to a lot of the decks that I play. Whether it's Dinos, whether it's Mystic Mine. I mean, it's you've got all these options, and she's got so many synchros to go from and I've tried to give her every situation possible that would allow her to have a better opportunity. So anyway, I've rambled long enough. Let me know what you guys think. You guys know me. I try and be the master of 60 card decks. I enjoy it. I enjoy playing 60. Some decks I play are 40 because that's the consistency and they need to be at 40. Ice barriers, everybody's saying if you're playing casual, I guess 60 doesn't hurt, but if you're going to go competitive, you got to do the 40, but it's how it goes. So anyway, I'm going to let you all go here. This is the master of misplays, and I'm going to be signing out.